Hello, I am Dr. Kulokane. In this episode, we talk about one of the most important inventions in the history of humanity. Have you ever noticed that in portraits before the 16th century, the lower part of the body was never shown? Well, because people were ashamed to show their legs, considered the most repulsive part of human being. This was due to the fact that the leg was abruptly interrupted, revealing bones, nerves, and blood. This is obvious before the 16th century. Humans like you. Before the inventions of feet, humans didn't like walking because it was hurting a lot. Having exposed bones, blood would drip out all the time. Before the invention of feet, when people started swimming in the ocean, their footless leg was consistently released blood in huge quantities, attracting dozens and dozens of sharks. This is one of the reasons why Europeans didn't go to America before 1492. Going there by swimming and even by ship would have been dangerous. Even just one person falling into the water would have immediately attached a flock of sharks. I like foot, I like you. I like the foot, feet like you. I like foot, feet like you. I like feet like you. So, Michelangelo feet was a maker tried of having to bandage its legs with gauze and had to be charged every day because we were always full of blood and they were walking hurt like hell. Were exposed bones and shorts was a mess. We know from a manuscript from 100,000 of Chris. He lived in Bologna but had a bakery in Palermo and since uses. Subways, carriages of the furniture hadn't been invented, or neither his feet. He thought, I am amazed that it always hurts so bad. The end. In fact, the final part of the leg was called that because it has fallen into space. The invention of the feet took name from Michelangelo. Every day he had to run from Bologna to Palermo, otherwise no longer he had time to work and already had to go back home. One day he was particularly angry because he had forgotten the keys to the shop at home and therefore he had to go back to Bologna. He took a hammer, some nails, an atomic bomb, and a stake that he found in a nearby cave. A few hammer and blows the disc Provano phrase, enough with this sharp pain and the bloody, the experiences of my lower limbs. And then the first foot was invented. In the 19th of January, Norg 400,000. Oh, I love foot like you. 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 Michelangelo put on his new invention and it discovered that it was very comfortable to walk with the feet. The bones were no longer exposed to the air as the blood no longer dripped. It was no longer necessary to call the medical emergency room. After having to walk with the butcher with only 1 foot, he decided that it was so comfortable that he wanted another one. He bought another stake and spot pin, spot bum Michelangelo feet became the first human being with both feet. Feet like you. And he returned home to Bologna in record time, so he was so happy that he made a pair for his wife, too. And she was so satisfied with her new feet that they immediately put on to make love so hard that 9 minutes later, the first human was born with feet already pre-installed by default. It was called Paul de Pipi. I remember it was the post-century. CEO, the world population consisted of 46 people, so in a couple of weeks he managed to manufacture them for everybody. I like foot like you. I like feet like you. I like feet like you. I like feet like you. Heaven, Italy, and more seeds, prodigy of the pill techniques. You can do what you can't want sweets, then buy them on eBay. Seeds in Italy, and more seeds, prodigy of the P techniques. You can do what you do. Seeds, then buy them on eBay. How to make foot milestone. Cut slices of the aubergines, tomatoes, potatoes, celery, and onions. The knife and cut the table, the floor, the house, the earth, the universe, and put everything in a pot. Dip in heat high for a minute of minutes. In the meantime, wash a pair of fresh feet and put them to marinate in the pizza marinara that you prepared previously. Call a sailor, add peppers, pepperonita, and chili pepper. Throw everything out the window. Order 40 kilograms of spring rolls in the Chinese takeaway. Super Sports this weekend's here. See you in the next time with the story of the Port Pia breach and other examples of buildings ruined by vandals.